Welcome, friends, to one of the most depressing games I've ever played. This War of Mine just came out the week of November 17th-ish. Really interesting art style. Really kind of drew me in. Kind of came out of the blue. I hadn't seen this anywhere else posted. Um, but saw some gameplay of it. Tried to check it out. And it's really a kind of fascinating game. I played through once, made it to day 13, so I decided I would go ahead and give it a try and record some. Probably do like a day or two at a time. The basic premise of the game is some war-torn society, kind of Eastern Blockish kind of looking from some of the stuff. No real time frame or anything, but basically rather than the usual playing as a soldier and shooting everybody, you are a civilian and you are just trying to survive. It's a side-scroller kind of game, which I normally am not drawn to, but once again, the art style of this was just phenomenal, and the way they did it was really interesting. So I think we can have some fun. We're going to do another try, and this basically will give us a new set of 3 people at the very beginning that we get to start our little outpost with. We have a little building and 3 randomly picked survivors, and each survivor has a skill, something they're good at, and often as well something they have as a drawback, something like maybe they're a smoker or they need coffee or something like that in order to stay happy. So this is our beautiful home, as you can tell. Oh, we've got 4 people in here. I have not yet started with 4 people in the house. That's kind of nice. More people is more people who can guard at night, really. So we've got 4 folks. We've got so the war has been raging for countless months, and the besieged city has been reduced to a sea of ruins by constant shelling. Going outside during the daylight is like inviting snipers to target practice. Everything is in short supply, and what little aid reaches the city is seized by the most ruthless and best armed. And right now we are neither ruthless nor best armed. That's something we got to kind of decide as we play. Is do we steal? Do we kill? Or do we trade and loot unprotected goods? We got to kind of make that decision. I think in this playthrough I am going to play as kind of a nice survivor and not be too ruthless. So a few residents were lucky enough to flee. The unlucky ones like Zlata, Sveta, Anton, I guess, and I know this guy's Pavli, I've played with him before, who missed the last refuge convoy, are left to fend for themselves. Ordinary people with no survival skills, huddling in the ruins, relying only on each other to survive. Alright, so we click in. So each person has a little card. You get a little bio, you click that, and you get some information about them. And as the time goes on, they'll have comments. They'll say things like, I'm really feeling sad, or I'm happy that we helped our neighbor, or etc. So we've got a musician, which is good. I do know you can find like broken guitars in the rubble, and maybe I bet if we repair one, I bet she would like to probably play, and it'll probably drag everyone's spirits up. So bolster spirits is her kind of positive ability, which is good. We've got Pavle. He's been my go-to scavenger. He's a fast runner, which means he can get in and out really quick. So we can read his bio as well. He was a football player. Now he is a scavenger. We've got Sveta, who loves children. Oh, she's sick. So right off the bat, we know that she needs meds. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye out for that. Good administrative and logistical skills. Yeah, not really helpful. Good caretaker. We don't have any kids, so yeah, so no really good positive skills there. Anton, good mathematician. Again, not that helpful. Abstinent. That's a negative effect. That's an interesting one. That's kind of funny. Yeah. I guess it won't be a problem for him. Alright, so each person is on here. If you click them, they will highlight in a little glow. You can also select a person, and that'll bring them to the front and make them active. So each of these things is something you can interact with. Hands is something we can loot. A door. This is a door that requires something to break it open, like a crowbar. So our kitchen area shows us how many waters. Oh, hang on. We'll put you to work here in a second. Once you go up here and loot. So you click a person and you click the item. You double click it, they'll bust ass and run up there. So we got fresh meat, fresh vegetables, canned food, and water here going on. So we found some herbs. Herbs are used for making medications and cigarettes. This is just general components. Components are used in all kinds of things. A little bit of water and a little bit of wood. So wood is used to turn into materials for building things, boarding the place up, or just for fuel for fire. So we can grab all, and it puts it not into. Normally, if you loot it out when you're searching, it puts it into your personal inventory. In this case, it's just putting it into the our things. It's kind of the community pool. So we'll take this guy. We'll have him run down. Take that. We'll have her start digging through this rubble pile. Oh. Alright, so she's got to... this guy found some stuff, so grab all that. There. Why don't you come down here and we'll have you start going... They can kind of... normally you want to get a shovel. Oh, you're just bored. Why don't you do that? Why don't you go up here and start clearing that pile out? So if you're doing it by hand, obviously it takes a lot longer to clear than anything else. So... Okay, there are, you start off with a workbench. So this basic workbench allows you to make some basic supplies like, I think you can make a shovel. We'll see what else you can do. Come on, bust ass. Alright, so we can make a bed, which is awesome good to do. Bed makes everybody, you need to get people sleep. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make 2 beds because we have 4 people. So let's go ahead and make this. And it basically tells us where do we want to place this. Let's place that there. Alright, so he'll start working on that. Alright, who else is... You're busy. You, why don't you... I guess start digging through that. Come on, hurry up, Pavel. Alright, who else is working? We got that guy working on that. What's she doing? This door is locked. Okay. So we really need to get some lock picks or something going on. So let's have him run back down here. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, she's whiny already. Great. Okay. All right. Well, Anton, why don't you go over here and loot that up? All right. We probably want to make a metal workshop. Metal workshop allows us to craft crowbar, which we will be needing. So you click it, you drag it to an open space, and you click place, and it'll start working. Okay, grab all that stuff. Thank you very much there, Anton. Anton, we're at it. Check that out. All right. So these are again components. These are parts and used, general kind of miscellaneous parts, water and electrical parts. Grab all that. Now the cool thing is you will get traders who will come by once in a while, and the traders will trade. Obviously, everything's kind of got a relative price. Some things are cheap and easy. Oh, all right, so. Zlata, can you make a crowbar? You can make a crowbar. Awesome. So it takes an hour to do that. We're watching our time. At about 7:30 at night, it's time to scavenge. And when we have our scavenger go out, here, why don't you keep doing that, Pavel? All right, dude. Why don't you go over here and have you make another bed? So I'm going to have her make a shovel. Let's see here. I think with that crowbar we can open these doors. Alright, yeah, so make another bed. Make that, and we'll put the bed Oh, right. Yeah. Sounds good. Pavel, okay, you're still going. You're doing good. What is she doing? All right. Do we want to make a shovel? Yes. Let's go ahead and make a shovel. And we also want to make a stove so that we can cook food. Cook food. You can eat vegetables raw. You can eat raw meat, and you can eat canned foods. But you get much better health benefit and just general happiness boost if you cook a meal. And some people like no one we have here, but there's one guy who's got a who has the ability to be a good cook. So I guess he makes better food, but who knows? Oh, 2 lockpicks. Very nice. I was about to make one too, so that worked out well. Okay, so we're going to use the crowbar. Basically, once you create something, everybody has it automatically, so you don't have to like transfer the item back and forth. Okay, why don't we go over here and have you make... Oh, we don't need... We need one more component in order to make that. So hopefully... Oh... He could really use that shovel. So let's see if we can afford that shovel. We can afford the shovel. It takes a big chunk of our food. Right? Now you notice that as well, there's a little arrow up. That's an upgrade. So everything can be upgraded. And being upgraded allows you like, to kind of the second tier of tech. And I think they can be upgraded 3 times. Stove can be upgraded, uses less fuel. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, so here's what we do. We pick one person. You can only have one person scavenge. So we're going to have Pavel scavenge. He's my guy. The person's sick, so we'll go ahead and let them sleep. And we're going to set both these people to guard. Now, right off the bat, I'm seeing this guy can only carry 8 items. So basically you have 8 slots in your inventory. And when you're sending people out to loot, obviously you're going to want them to bring back as much as possible. So we're going to make sure that someone with a 12 goes out. And if you send things out with them, for example, if I'm going to send Pavel out with a crowbar, that means that it takes up 1 slot. So you only bring back 11 slots worth of stuff. And some things stack into different levels. So we've got a few things that are available right now. So we've got a shelled cottage, which tells us that it recently got shelled, people were fleeing, may have found some useful stuff there without me anyway. So no one's there, which is nice. Lots of food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, lots of weapons, and lots of parts. So I think we need a lot of materials and parts right off the bat. Food, obviously. So let's go ahead. Let's just take a look real quick. Semi-detached house. There are probably people in their half, so they don't seem friendly. Ooh, you hear shots fired. That makes me, yeah, not excited until we have a gun. And this decrepit squat. Lots of homeless. It shouldn't be a threat. We can find some useful things there. So weapons, parts, but we need food. So shelled cottage it is. So we pick our location. We've got our people set up. 1 person sleeping, 2 people guarding. Because at night, you don't kind of play this part. It just happens as narrative. But during the night, while you're out scavenging, you might be raided, or other things can happen back at home. So having 2 people guarding is probably going to be pretty handy. So now we prepare. This is where we say what we're going to take. So we might be out trading, we might, who knows what we might be doing. But for right now, I'm just going to grab a crowbar to open up anything we might find out there. And we'll see if that works. Sorry if I'm a little stuffy, I just got a little bit of a cold going on. So, alright, got our weapons picked, all ready to go. Let's scavenge. Doubled the watch. Alright, so this is where we go. The house is still burning. Oh, so anyway, I'm going to click these hands. I'm going to check out what's happening. You've got until about 4:30 in the morning and you got to get back. Otherwise, your guy might not get back until the next day. Right after that, I'm going to grab everything. I'll worry about later on what I will or will not leave. It'll take me several days to clear this one house. So, all right. Wow, just a ton. I'm going to leave this so we get stacks. So wood stacks to 2. These components, materials, stack to 4. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more. So we have that full stack. And then like I said, right now I'm really looking at getting food. So each door, you get a little eyeball icon. You can kind of take a look through and kind of illuminate the room beyond. You kind of see what's going on here. You can see a little rat over there. But it looks safe, so we'll go ahead and open the door up. Alright, we'll go on in. And we'll click the little hand. What did we get? Oh, awesome. Six raw food. And sugar and water. This is a gold mine. So, with sugar, you need water to do all your cooking. So you need like 1 water per food you cook or something like that. And you can also make moonshine with a still. And moonshine is a great way to trade. It's got a high value, and you need sugar in order to do that. So that is an awesome find. Alright, and the loot is randomized, so you're never quite sure what you're going to get. Wow, a lot more sugar. So we have 30 sugar now, which is going to be epic. Alright. Alright, let's check this, check what's under the bed. We got 3 stories here. Something up here, and then down below. Band-aids. Awesome. And let's go ahead and run upstairs. I don't have any more room now, so I can't actually hold anything else, but what we're going to do is make sure I open doors and things and kind of see what's here, so that tomorrow night when I come back, we get more stuff. Alright, so we've got more wood and components up here. Alright, let's go ahead and open this door. Now, if we get all the doors opened up, you see that ring that comes around? That's a noise indicator, so if someone else was in the area, they could hear me banging this door open. So let's take a look here and see what it's doing. Alright, it's opened up. Okay, this little icon, there's a little note here. So we can look at it and see what it says. When the flyers dropped in the city, it reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operations. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters." Oh, great. For your own and your own family safety, leave for Pogoran immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage. Not many believe them after the atrocities they committed. Alright, so the army, not your friend. Let's see what we got here. If we had some more food, I would really grab it. Okay, that's just more components and parts and wood. Let's see what else we got here. Fertilizer. We don't need it yet, but we will need it. Diamonds. This is basically just jewelry. Good for trading. Very good for trading. Again, we'll come back. Weapon parts, really handy for making weapons or knives or etc. And then just miscellaneous parts, more electrical parts. So this is it's a nice pile of stuff. All right, I'm gonna double click, run down here, hit this downstairs, see what's down there. See, that door needs to be pried open. Oh, also needs to dig through. So I did not bring a shovel with me, so I'm going to have to dig through by hand. So that will be a few minutes of, alright, a few minutes of kind of boredom. And since I do not yet have major, what do you call them, video editing skills, that's a good word for them, I'm not going to try and skip this yet. So we will let him go ahead and dig his way through there. And then, so tomorrow we'll come back. We're going to pick up that spot first. That has some really good items up there. Maybe clean this room out. That'll probably about fill them up. And then, so we'll probably have at least 2 more nights here, maybe 3 more nights. Gotta dig through this, and I noticed there's another, I think I saw another point sitting out here, so let's get him going. It's almost there. We gotta keep watching the time. So what happens is if you leave too late, then your scavenger doesn't get back to the base until the following night, so there's no chance for him to sleep or her to sleep during the day. So the person gets really tired, and they can get sick, they get bitter, they get angry and stuff. So you want to try and make sure that you give everybody enough rest time. So, all right, let's pry this open. What we get? What we get? What we get? What we get? Gimme, gimme, gimme! I would like a machine gun and 700 rounds of ammunition, please. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? All right. So we got some herbal meds. We got some empty shell casings, gunpowder, and 4 ammo. I'm going to go ahead and drop this 1 water, and I'll grab the 4 bullets. We don't have a gun yet, but bullets are a valuable item. So, all right. That is all we can hold. So we will go ahead and run to the exit. This just gets him moving. We saw those little red rings. That basically indicates you hear sound somewhere. All right. So what happened while we were gone? Day 2. Once we know what happens, I will go ahead and stop the video there, and we will pick things back up the following in the next video. All right. So what happened? Yvette is pale and coughing all the time. She looks severely sick. Oh, we need to get her some meds. That she could get sick and die. It's not good. All right, friends. Well, I think that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be playing this one quite a bit. I do not expect myself to survive for more than a couple weeks, if I get that far. But hey, it's going to be an interesting run in the meantime. So if you like it, subscribe, shoot me a like in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of my style, what I can do to improve. I am brand new at this, so feedback is much appreciated. All right, thanks.